E3 has come and gone, and there is a new community update on Halo Waypoint covering quite a bit of information. We're going to go ahead and dive in, so stick around. Hello everybody, and thank you for joining me here today for another Halo news video. E3 has come and gone, and we still actually know very little about Halo Infinite and about the plans for the Master Chief Collection, aside from being ported to PC and adding in Halo Reach. The following information comes from Halo Waypoint under their news section, and they recap what we know so far about Halo Infinite, and it's a short list, so let's go ahead and get to it. The article says, since I've seen quite a few people out there ask what's been confirmed about Halo Infinite so far, they've decided to build out a list and break it all down. The release date. Holiday 2020 release for the entire Xbox family of devices, including Project Scarlet and Windows PCs. So Halo Infinite is not coming to Steam. I know that was something that I have heard kind of rolling around here on the internet. It's not confirmed here. It's confirmed for Windows. The article continues, when does it take place in the universe? Their answer is, it follows the Master Chief story sometime after Halo 5 Guardians conclusion. Now, this is what I think might be most telling. This seems like it takes place quite a bit after the end of Halo 5. And the reason for this being is the reveal trailer. It has been confirmed that the reveal trailer is the opening game cinematic. It shows the Chief floating in space. It shows a broken Halo ring. Now, if you finished, spoilers, Halo 5 on Legendary, or if you just watched the video here on YouTube, you can see that at the end of Halo 5, a Halo ring comes up and it has Cortana humming some odd little tune. And of course, the insinuation is that the next game is going to take place on a Halo. Since 343 Industries has taken over Halo 4 and both Halo 5, the Halo rings have been absent. There's not one mission that takes place on a Halo ring since 343 has taken over the Halo games. The article continues, LAN support. Halo Infinite will support LAN. Now, for those of you that may be too young to know or too old to remember, a LAN party is when you grab an Xbox, a connection hub, which is a box, a device that has multiple Ethernet ports on it. You take your Ethernet cables, you plug them into the box, you plug them into your Xbox, and then you have multiple TVs set up, and you basically kind of set up your own little private server with your own hardware, and you can have people playing. That was absent from the MCC, which I know it was added back in, and it is not in Halo 5. So it is kind of cool to see that Halo's Infinite multiplayer, at least, and co-op, you would assume, would be playable in this LAN party, which to me, actually, this kind of confirms something that I was worried about, is that the game is playable without an internet connection. The article continues asking about split screen. It says split screen is up and running internally, which means that right now the build that they have, it is working, and they've said that it's going to be in the retail release, so we can only cross our fingers and hope they don't go back on their word. Back in black. Black undersuits will be in the game. Now, this is something that goes back to the art style that a lot of people in the community were upset about, that the undersuit for the Master Chief wasn't black. Now, what is the big deal about this? In some ways, the reason why I didn't like it is that when you have the undersuit and it's the same color as your armor, it just looks weird. Having the black undersuit, black goes with every color. Black and white do. Black specifically goes well with the Master Chief's armor, the Mjolnir or whatever mark armor you want to go ahead and pick. The black undersuit contrasts against the colors of the armor and give it some kind of definition and give the character a good structure to look at. The article moves on to talk about the flighting program. Now, generally, these are just considered beta tests. Traditionally, when it comes to Halo, Halo 3, Halo Reach, and Halo 5, the betas that they run last roughly anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks. They're anywhere between 9 to 10 months away from the retail release. And after the 3 weeks are gone, you never get a chance to play it again. This seems like they're going to be doing this a little bit differently. especially with what they've been doing with the Master Chief Collection. Now, for those of you that may or may not know, the fighting programs run traditionally with the MCC with different variants of the fighting builds coming out. They start really small, and then as each build goes out, they make small refinements and they include more people in the test. This seems to be what they're going to be doing with Halo Infinite. So there is a very good chance that some of us may be playing Halo Infinite very soon, and for quite possibly a very good extended amount of time before the actual retail release. Now, generally, when it comes to these new titles, there are heavy non-disclosure agreements, NDAs. And for those of you that decide to break the NDA, there can be pretty hard consequences that could actually result in a lot of fines. So for those of you that end up getting into the fighting programs for Halo Infinite, be very wary and watch what you talk about. But moving on, the article talks about PC fighting. It says PC fighting may come a little bit later, but they're still treating it as a first-class citizen, which is good to hear. They're going to be working on the PC version. I imagine what they're doing with the Master Chief Collection right now, porting it to Steam, is helping them prepare and refine their process for developing Halo Infinite on PC. The article moves into player customization. It says, if you like the level of armor customizations options in Halo Reach, you will be pleased. When they talk about the player customization, and they constantly refer to Halo Reach, how did Halo Reach's armor customization work? Well, you played the game, you earned credits, whether it was campaign or multiplayer, and then you were able to unlock different pieces of armor for shoulders, chest, heads, but more importantly, your Spartan that you used in campaign was the same Spartan that you used for multiplayer. I have a hunch, and this is just a hunch, and maybe you hear it here first. They're going to give you the option to customize the armor on the Master Chief. And this is something, it's just an idea off the top of my head, but it keeps coming up with the way that they're referring to Halo Infinite's customization. Halo Reach allowed you to wear whatever armor in the campaign you wanted and in the multiplayer. And they keep saying that if those of you like the armor customization options in Reach, you will be pleased with Halo Infinite's. And this also solves a problem for them. People that like the old art style can unlock the old armor and wear the old armor in campaign and in multiplayer. People that like the new armor can use the new armor. People that want to mix and match it, they can do that as well. So I'm pretty excited exactly to see how this pans out. But the article moves into what's called SR 152, which is the highest ranking that you can get in Halo 5 Guardians. It says those of you that hit SR 152 in Halo 5 Guardians will receive a token of appreciation in Halo Infinite. That is something that I will not have. And then, of course, they talk about the pro team. They said there is an internal pro team for Halo Infinite. The article moves into talking about the Master Chief Collection and Halo Reach. If everything goes according to plan, our first flight for Halo Reach on MCC PC will be next week to a small subsection of Halo registered insiders. We're starting more modestly because we've got quite a few levers to pull, and we want to ensure the delivery pipeline runs smoothly. Our communications are clear, and participants can properly provide their feedback on the build. Since there are so many pieces and levers that need testing, verification, and approximate approvals, we need to take our time to ensure that we're sending the quality flights out to Halo insiders. The team has a build which appears to be a strong candidate, but it's still in the middle of going through test processes. That said, we're still targeting to release next week, and we'll be sharing details on the public flighting. So even if you aren't selected for the flight, you'll know what's happening, so stay tuned. Recently, the Master Chief Collection has received some quality of life updates across a range of different titles. We're going to go ahead and cover some of those changes. The first thing is Halo Combat Evolved. They removed auto aim and red reticule on rocket launcher to align with the legacy version. They fixed an issue where a user could auto-kick themselves after being betrayed by a guest profile. That's actually kind of funny. They added a toggle to disable betrayal booting in custom games. They added a more granular score to win options for Slayer, for King of the Hill, and they added a granular time options for custom games, and they fixed an issue which could result in a game crash. Halo 2, they fixed an issue which made kill trading significantly more common than in the Legacy version, and they also adjusted gamma values to better align with the Legacy title as well. Halo 3, they added a missing hardcore construct map in custom games. And for matchmaking, they adjusted the vehicle set in Halo CE Big Team Battle Modes, globally disabled Infinite Sudden Death in Halo 2, adjusted time and score limits for Mayhem modes in Halo Combat Evolved and 8v8 Action Sack. They enabled Betrayal booting and adjusted gravity settings in Halo 3 Speed Demons, and they disabled friendly fire and updated descriptions in Fiesta. Now the article continues and goes over game tournaments that they are running in Halo 5 and with Halo the Master Chief Collection. If you guys are interested in that, again, I highly recommend you go ahead and read the full article. They also have some pretty cool art that you can also download and backgrounds for Halo Infinite. But that is going to go ahead and wrap this video up, guys. If you found any informative value in this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're new around here, consider subscribing, and don't forget, if you want to be part of the conversation and have your voice heard, leave a comment in the section down below. But until next time, everyone, thank you all for joining me here today, and I'll see all of you in the next video.